We have learned that the basic data structure in Matlab is the matrix, which is a two-dimensional array. Matrices include vectors and scalars as special cases. There are also arrays with more than 2 dimensions, 3, 4, any number you want. Arrays, and in particular matrices, can contain only variables of a numerical data type, which is to say integers, fixed point, or double or single floating point variables, or complex numbers. In this script, we learn about another type of data structure, which is the cell array. A cell array is an array which can contain anything, a matrix, another array, another cell array, a number, a character vector, a string, whatever you want. I demonstrate this with the cell array C, where each element contains a matrix, but these matrices can be of and are of different sizes. So let's step through this script example cell. I put a breakpoint in line 2. I start execution and we stop on line 2. I clear the memory. I also clear the command window. Now we have a clean slate and we can start to fill this cell array with matrices of different size. You notice that the contents of a cell array are addressed in a similar way than with a matrix, but instead of the ordinary brackets, we have the braces, and this shows us that capital C is a cell array. So cell 1, 1 contains the matrix magic 4, so a magic square of size 4 by 4. The element 1, 2 contains the magic square of size 5, and the element 2, 1 contains the magic square of size 6. So if I now look at C, we see that the contents of the cell 1, 1 is a matrix of cells actually. So 1, 1 contains a 4 by 4 double matrix, 5 by 5 double matrix, 6 by 6 double matrix, and element 2, 2, so row 2, column 2 is empty. So this is a 0 by 0 matrix. Now there are two ways of addressing the cells with the cell array. If I use ordinary brackets, then I get a subarray of this cell array, but this is still a cell array. So this is the first row of the cell array C, and this is a cell array. If you want to extract the contents of the cells, then you have to use braces. So this means extract the contents of the cells in the first row of C. So let's do this, and we see the content of the cell 1, 1 is this magic square, and the contents of the cell 1, 2 is this magic square. So whenever you want to extract the contents of the cells, you have to use braces, not brackets. Now, C11 is a matrix. This is the contents of cell 1, 1. And now you can address the elements of this matrix in the usual way. So this is element 2, 2 of the matrix in cell 1, 1. And this is just the number 11, which is in this position in the first cell of the cell array C. Now I want to show you that cell arrays can contain actually anything. So let's define a new cell array D. The first cell is the number pi. The second cell contains a column vector, a row vector, sorry. The third cell contains a column vector, and the fourth cell contains C, which in turn is a cell array. So, if you use brackets, you get a subarray of D. So D4 is a cell array, 1 by 1 cell array, which contains a 2 by 2 cell array, which is just C. If you want to extract the cell array C from the cell array D, you have to use braces. So D4 with braces is the 2 by 2 cell array C. And now you can address this cell array to extract the cell in position 1, 2. Now the cell in position 1, 2 is this 5 by 5 matrix, the magic square of size 5. And this is what you see here. And now you can address elements of this matrix. For instance, the element 3, 3, this should be the number 13. Okay, if you want just to get a rough idea what this cell array D contains, you can use the function cell disp. And this will show you all the cells and their contents. You can also convert a numerical array, let's say a matrix, to a cell array. So let's define the matrix A, which is a 4 by 4 matrix of uniform random numbers. So this is A. And now you can convert this to a cell array of the same size with the function num to cell. So convert numerical to cell, and this gives you a cell array, a 4 by 4 cell array, and the content of each cell is just the corresponding element of the matrix A.